Hello, welcome to Saturday Night ROUTEMASTER. Yeah, the Agora ROUTEMASTER, the special one, we're doing tonight again. So we're doing part 6. So I see there's an awful lot of people in the chat. So thank you ever so much for following me on this. And yeah, there's quite an awful lot of following, which is brilliant. And I hope you're all modding your ROUTEMASTERs. Are you going to mod your ROUTEMASTERs? Are you picking up something useful from me from this show? I hope. Anyway, I'm just going to check and see if I am live because one apology I've got to make, and that is my last show I did on the Eddie Stobbart build. It didn't start until about 5 minutes in. So, yeah, I don't know what happened there, but I'm just checking now on my device here that it is actually going. So, yeah, it is going. So we are live. Thank you very much. Right. Let's get on then. So we'll have a quick look at the chat, and I've got lots of things to show you and lots of things to do. And we're going to do a bit of building as well. We're going to be building the stairs for this modded ROUTEMASTER, the Southend transport one. So yeah, we're going to be building the stairs, and I'm going to show you what I've been up to. And I've done some bits and pieces. So hopefully you'll see what I've been up to. Right, let's have a look at the chat first off, because it's going mad. It is really. So first one in the chat, gold star belongs to Mary Oglesby, my mum. Hello everyone, hope you're all okay, and everyone in chat. So hey man, yeah, I'm okay. How's Pete? Hope he's okay. And then we've got bringing up silver, we've got D Harris. Evening, Sir Dave. Good evening, D. Thank you very much. And bringing up bronze even is D again, saying evening, Mary. So, and then we've got Mary Oglesby saying evening, D. And then we've got Gillian Milne. Evening, everyone. Evening, Gillian. Thanks for joining. Much appreciated. So, Dano's Universe. Hello, everyone. Hello, Dano. Thanks for joining. And we've got Mark's Mods. Good evening, everybody. Good evening, Mark. Thanks for joining. Then we've got Warren James. Hi, all. Good luck with your build, Dave. Thanks for that, Warren. And then we've got Yorkshire Crafter. Hi, Dave. Hello, everyone. Hello, Yorkshire Crafter. Thanks for joining, love. And then we've got Crafty Chris, my lovely wife. Hello, everyone. Hope you are all well. Hello, darling. Hope you are well, too. Then we've got D Harris. Evening, all. And then we've got Alex Demetrius. Hello, Dave. Looking forward to a cracking show tonight. Oh, thanks for that, Alex. Yeah, I hope it's hope we do you okay with what we're going to do tonight. So yeah, we're just going to do a few bits. So slowly, catching monkey and all that. So yeah. So Yorkshire Crafter says hi, Crafty Chris. And Geordie Dave says hi, Dave and everyone. Hi, Geordie Dave. Thanks for joining. And Geordie Dave says hi, D Harris. And then Geordie Dave says hi at Yorkshire Crafter. And then Geordie Dave says hi at Crafty Chris. And then Geordie Dave says hi at Max Mods. And then Yorkshire Crafter says hi at Geordie Dave. And then Dave Harris says, Geordie Dave, good evening. So then we've got Warren James. Hi, Dad, at Geordie Dave. Yeah, I'm not his dad. Geordie Dave's his dad. So Geordie Dave says, just done my Eddie Stobbart 15. Just need it to upload it to YouTube. Yeah, I'm going to be, I'm well behind actually on everybody's builds. So I've not been doing things like that. I've not been watching YouTube, and naughty boy I am. I should have been watching, but I'll have to catch up, and I've got a bit of time. So I have had a very busy week. Yeah, very busy week indeed, but I will get caught up. And as always, if I don't leave a comment on your video, I will leave a nice good thumbs up as normal. I never ever give a thumbs down. I always give a thumbs up. So, and Geordie Dave says hi, Warren. And then we've got Darth DMC. Hi all from Birthday Boy. Oh, what's Birthday Boy? You, Darth DMC. So happy birthday to you if it's your birthday today. Yeah. It's what is it? 5th of February today, isn't it? Yeah. So yeah, happy birthday. So Geordie Dave says happy birthday. And then Max Mod says hello everybody in chat. And then Crafty Chris says happy birthday, Darth DMC. And then we've got Horlicks. Horlicks, hi all. abducted, laughing out loud, not home at the moment, but we'll catch up. Have a great show. That's all right, Horlicks. Have a good time wherever you may be. It's actually raining here, so I hope it's nice and dry where you are, and warm, because it's freezing here as well. Yeah. So, and we've got David Bassett. Good evening, Sir Dave. Say ding ding. There you are, Dave. Thanks for joining. We've got Jay's channel. Good evening, Dave. Hi all. I hope everyone's okay and well. Hi Jay. Thanks for joining. Daft DMC says, finally finished Twiggy 18. Oh, the red jerry can. Is it you that's modded the jerry can? Yeah, it could be. So yeah, I think I saw that. Yeah, that was good, rather good. So yeah, we've got them to do yet, but I'm always behind, as everybody will tell you. I'm always behind. I like to be a little bit behind with all my builds, and I don't like to be well out in front. So yeah, it's not a race, it's a marathon. That's what they say, isn't it? Not that I'm bothered if you are out in front, because that's good, because then we can see what's coming up later on, can't we? Right. So David Bassett says, good evening, Jay's channel, and I think that's it for chat for now. Okay. Yeah, well, what a week it's been. It's been quite a week. I've not done an awful lot to my builds. And I've still not received pack 3 from Agora for the ROUTEMASTERs, which reminds me, I'm going to put a banner on. If I can find the banner. There we go. Yes, that's the right one. So, and oh goodness me, come on. That's it. So, and what I'm going to say is, yeah, I haven't been in touch with Agora, and I think it's just been busy. I think they've just been really busy since Christmas, and yeah, and I think the uptake of the ROUTEMASTER has been better than expected. So yeah, and that's really good. And if I can get an extra person to buy an extra model from Agora, then that's brilliant. That'd be brilliant. And if I can get somebody to mod the ROUTEMASTER, that'd be even better still. And you might have some mods of your own that you want to share, and yeah, I'd be quite glad to share them as well. So okay, I'm going to start this comment down here, because otherwise I'm going to get lost. Okay, and hopefully I won't get lost now. So I'm going to go and change my camera. Before I do, I'm going to say to you that if you do want a AC Classic ROUTEMASTER model in 1/12 scale, get in touch with these guys down here on the ticker tape, agoramodels.com, and they have some fantastic models on their site. They don't just have the ROUTEMASTER, they have lots of others. So yeah, that's where you get it from. Agora Models, customer service. I think you can see it. Talk to a nice lady called Sophie on there. She's really good. She's really helpful as well. So yeah, and that's where you get one from. And it used to be Harshette before, didn't it? But it's Agora Models now. Okay. So let me go change my camera. Goodness me, I don't know where I'm hanging out this week. I'm all over the place. Right. Okay. What we got on the camera then, guys? Okay, we've got. I hope you can see this all right, and it's not faded or anything. So this is the chassis. Obviously of the ROUTEMASTER, and this is like a little bit of a follow-on from last week. Last week I think I was explaining about drilling the holes, 4 holes, and putting 4 bolts in to stand your ROUTEMASTER off the floor. This is an alternative, so it's an alternative to having them black plastic blocks that we get later on in the issues. So this is it's my mod, but you can copy it if you wish. There's no patent on it or anything, and I'm quite happy for you to share this with anybody else around the community. If somebody wants to make some money making these, well, that's up to them. I'm just here to show you guys what I do and what I've come across with my model. So the idea is that once the wheels are on this model, the wheels, in my estimation, in my opinion, are too far off the ground. They're at least an inch and a half off the ground, and it's right raised up. Now that's okay if you guys want to show the underneath of your bus, if you want to get some mirror tiles underneath the bus on a base or something, and you want to show the underneath of your bus with a mirror and some lights, that is fine. That's absolutely brilliant. And you can still use this method as well if you wish to. But there is one but to this. Well, there's two actually. You have to drill these chassis plates, these square chassis plates, to accept a 6mm bolt. Okay, and these are, I think these are 75mm long or something like that. Well, I think they're 3 inches. So 3 inches long, and they're actually too long, are these? Now I'll explain. On the top here is your let me just get a magazine or something. It's actually where your base goes, isn't it? Your flooring, and as you can see at this end, it butts up against these, so it won't actually do that like that. So you will have to organize the length of your chassis, how high you want it off the ground, and how high you want the wheels off the ground. Now, I've actually done one of these before, and it was on a ROUTEMASTER that was actually gifted to me, and I didn't want to put it on the base. I wanted something different for it, and I organized this, and I thought, yeah, if I drill them 4 pads and I put these bolts in, double nut them each end, so, and by double nutting them, I can just turn that over and I can show you that they've got nuts on this end, and then they've got obviously nuts on, in fact, turn it right round, they've got nuts on that end as well. So, and then that's tightened up so that it's nice and tight. Okay, so yeah, I organized it so that I could adjust these up and down, and I could get the tires just so there was just touching the floor, because this bus is going to weigh about 14 kilograms when it's done, which is really heavy. 14 kilograms, and you don't want 14 kilograms constantly on this suspension, constantly on them tires, and constantly on one single screw that's held. So there's only 4 screws that actually hold the wheels onto the bus. So I thought, well, a good idea would be to drill it, put these bolts in, and the Mark 1 version that I did of this, I used some crosshead bolts, and this one's actually got smooth heads. These are coach bolts, and they've got the squared coach bolt bit in under the dome bit here. They've got the square coach built bit, but they're threaded all the way down. Okay, so threaded bolts all the way down. So that's the method I'm going to use for this modded ROUTEMASTER, and it's entirely up to you. But as I say, what you will have to do eventually, when we do get the floor, you will have to cut these bolts to the size once you've got the wheels on, so that they're just off the floor or just touching the floor, and then you can cut these to the exact size that you want, and then them bolts will not come through the floor or get in the way of the floor. You've got about half an inch or more that you can actually adjust them with, so before they actually come up to the floor, where the floor is going to go across here. Okay, so that's my mod tip of the day. And as you can see, I've got that on there. It's nice and stable. We haven't got the front end yet, otherwise I would have showed you with the wheels on, and I would have showed you how far we can go with these bolts to adjust it. But yeah, maybe we could do that next week if I get pack 3 by next week, and yeah, we can show you how far we can adjust these, and then revisit this again in the proper manner. Okay, so let me put that out of the way, because in a second we're going to do some building. But what I wanted to show you was these lovely bits here. So God blimey, yeah, I have been a bit busy today, and I've been busy. I've been doing some more work on this and putting some more filler on this AEC badge, and it's coming along, but it's not there yet. So I did try a bit of silver paint on it. It's coming along, but it's not there yet. I'm not happy with that, so I need some more filler right in the crack there, in the crevice. And you maybe can't pick it up on this camera. Come on, camera. Yeah, it's picking up the other blue. So, but it's not so bad. It's not so bad. We've got the light bezel on there, so nice and chrome. So we've got some bling, and so that's what I've been doing with that bit. I've also glued in the surround as well. Remember that we took the surround off. It's on plastic pegs, and I just pushed it out all the way around, very nice and gently, to obviously paint it. And I've got finger marks all over it. Never mind. So yeah, I've been gluing them back in so that now that's nice and tight, and the silver chrome surround won't come out. Okay, and I did put a very tiny drop of super glue on this rim as well to stop that from popping out. So, and you might notice that this is totally different to the normal Agora one, and that's because this grill's silvered and that grill's silvered, and then it's got a totally different registration number as well, because that's the ROUTEMASTER that I'm doing. So okay, right, so I've been busy today with this thing here. So, and I think one or two of you might have seen a picture of this that was shared in the ROUTEMASTER group. So I did share a picture with all pins sticking out of here, and I've done as I said I was going to do last week. So I actually put the strips on with pins, and then I super glued the pins in, and you can see that that looks totally better in my estimation than them screws that are a little bit too big. Well, actually, them screws are DM screws. So yeah, well, them screws were DM screws. So, but they've got pins in now, and hopefully that looks nice and nice, or nice even. So yeah, so obviously the pins were sticking out, and I chopped them off very easily with some side cutters. Where are they? Side cutters. Yeah, so just a cheap pair of side cutters, and I snipped them off. Be very, very, very careful if you're doing that. Hold the pin, and then get your side cutters along it at the bottom, and when you snip it off, keep hold of the pin, and then that way it will not spring off and into your eyes or anything. I do say that you should be wearing eye protection anyway if you're going to be doing something like that, because obviously if you're going to be snipping pins off, you don't know whether they're going to shoot too. So, but because I'm more experienced than anything else, I was able to hold it and then snip it off at the very, very bottom, snip, and then place it in. I actually placed it in a small pot, and then once I'd counted them all off, which I'd put in, then I went and put them in the bin. So yeah, that's what I did with that. And then I got my Dremel, and I was a bit rough. Yeah, I was a bit rough. Just taking the edges off what was left. So with my Dremel, and there's no sharp edges along that now. So all I've got to do is just repaint a little bit in there. Not that it really matters because it's in the inner wing, under wing, which you won't be able to see, but I am going to repaint them bits just so it stops any rust or anything. Okay, but hopefully you'll agree that the wing looks an awful lot better now. And yeah, these have been silvered, and then they've obviously got the pins in as well to look like rivets, so which gives it a bit of bling, doesn't it? Just a bit of bling. Come on, camera. Oh, my camera's gone fuzzy now. Doesn't like me, does it, today? Come on. There we go. Let's bring it back into shot. Yeah, maybe it doesn't like a bit of bling, my camera. So yeah, I'm really pleased at that. It's a nice wing. I've got this bit to silver up here, and that was aluminium plated, was that. So I've got that bit to silver up, and I'll be able to do that nice and easy. I've got some lovely silver. Well, it's this silver actually, which are on these strips. So yeah, I've got that to do, and the you can see that the grill's already in as well, and it's all ready to go to be put together with the front end. But as you know, it's only on 2 screws, so I've left it off for now for the obvious reasons that while I'm working on it, I don't want to be putting any pressure on them screws. So, but by next week I'll have it together and I'll have it finished, and that's a promise. And yeah, so hopefully you'll enjoy that next week. Okay, when that gets finished. So I'm just going to put that up there. Silver, yeah. Few people have asked me where do I get the liquid chrome pens from. So liquid chrome molitor pens, mirror effect pens, come in 1mm or 2mm tips, and they're generally available from Amazon or places similar. So yeah, molitor chrome pens. Yeah, that's what I use. And yeah, liquid chrome. So yeah, they are good. They're a bit expensive, but they are good. Right. And pins. I think somebody asked me about the size of pins that I was using. So I'm using 26mm long by 0.75mm wide. Okay, or diameter, 0.75mm. Okay, so that's less than a millimeter in thickness. Okay, so that's the dress pins. Household pins in mild steel, 25 grams worth there, and I think there was £1.20 from Hobbycraft. So yeah, but you know me, guys, I don't pay an awful lot for stuff if I can help, because I ain't got an awful lot to spend. So yeah, there was a bargain. Right, what are we going to do? Well, I'm going to come back to the chat for a bit, and because I've seen that there's a bit of chat, and besides that, I want to drink as well. So let me come back on camera, and then I can talk to you guys. Just get me cup. Okay, sorry about the pause. I was having a drink. Right, so let's have a look. Where was we? Okay, last comment was David Bassett. So, and D. Harris says, evening at Jay's channel. And goodness me, come on, evening at Jay's channel. Come on, it's jumping. So, D. Harris says, evening all in chat. Yeah, hello to everybody in chat. And then Rackety Spoon 17 says, Jello all, or Spoon, Jello, my friend, Jello. And Crafty Chris says, hi, Spoon. And we've got Welded Wayne. Evening. Thought I would drop in and say hi. Well, thanks for that, Wayne. Thanks ever so much. Yeah, much appreciated, my friend. Yeah, I haven't got pack 3 yet, so I'm lagging behind a bit. But that's okay with me because I like to be behind with my builds a little bit. And of course, with me especially modifying it, it's obviously taking up more time than just building. So, and I'm researching all the way as well. And what you guys don't know is that I'm actually working on something else as well in the background. So, which will be revealed in another show. So yeah, and yeah, thanks for that, Wayne. Thanks for popping in. I much appreciate it. D. Harris says, good evening, Wayne. And yeah, you've got a good following with everybody in here. I think everybody knows Wayne anyway, don't you? Right, let's pop back then and let's have a bit of building done. And I can show you what else I've modded this week. Okay. So I nearly pressed leave studio then. Goodness me, don't do that. Right. Webcam, come on. There we go. Right. Okay, let's get on then. Okay. So this week I have been actually working on this as well. You remember last time I made a start on the platform, and I wanted to make it look like cork, but used cork, and a bit scruffy, I suppose, and not new, because the bus that we're doing here is obviously the Southend Transport one. It wasn't new. It had done like 50 years service, and you know, yes, it had been looked after and everything, but it wasn't new. So if you can see the original one, you can see what a vast difference this is going to make. So there's the original one, and that's off the standard ROUTEMASTER standard build, but you can see that I've obviously modded that. to look a bit like the cork flooring that's normally in ROUTEMASTERs of the age. So yeah, it's taken the shine off it as well, and it's given that a cork appearance. It's actually non-slip material, isn't it? So yeah, that's what we've been doing with that, and then I've also modded the steps as well. So, and then next week I will be modding the kick plates on the steps, and I will be doing them with, I'll just put them down, my faithful pins. So yeah, I'll be doing them with the pins and not putting screws in, I'll be putting the pins in. So for this week, I'm going to build these steps, and then I can make a start on them next week then of putting the kick plates on. So we're going to need some screws, and we're going to need a screw pot, and we're going to need, goodness me, we're going to need, let's get that screw pot organized, pop them in there. Job's a good one. Right, okay, there's one left in there. Goodness me, didn't want to leave me. Right, so we've got AP screws, and this is going to be just a simple job of sticking the steps together more than anything else. So come on. Right, this is my screw pot Mark 1 from Horlicks, and I've got a Mark 2, and I think I've shown you that before. Can't get to it right now. I don't think, no, I can't get to it right now. I've got a Mark 2 somewhere, which is in yellow. Oh, it's there. There it is. It's right beside me. There's the Mark 2 screw pot, and I've got some screws in it that I need for another project. So, but it has got this slight lip in it like that, which helps getting the screws, all the parts out, which is brilliant. Horlicks 3D printed this for me, so, and it's wonderful. It really does work well. Right, let's get these parts out then. I'm going to need your instructions. I don't need the instructions really, but I mean, I'm doing this so you guys can obviously pick up the instructions from the Agora download site. And then we've got all the parts in there, and that's exactly the same as what it is on the download. So okay, let's have a look then. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 parts to this. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10 with the screws. Okay. And then we've got, we start on step 1, and that's the, I do believe, the bottom step. Okay, and the bottom step, and it's that one as well. Okay. And we just simply fix these together with AP screws, and that's all we've got for this issue is AP screws. And you can see that my flooring is totally different. Maybe look a bit darker on there, so I'll bring it up to the camera a bit more. So, and that's because I wanted them to look a bit dirty and a bit worn. So on this edge a bit later on, I'll be wearing this edge a little bit, and but I wanted to get them together first, and just make them look a bit worn rather than just brand new. And it's not very often you're going to jump on a service bus and it's going to be absolutely brand new, unless it's new out of the factory, which of course this Southend transport one isn't. It isn't brand new at all. It's in service, and it's spent 40 odd years on the road in service in London before it moved. So, and incidentally, actually ran till 1993, 31st of December 1993. So it did have quite an awful long service, long time in service. So yeah, there's one. I love building these. They're brilliant. So yeah, oh goodness me, get it right the way around, right way around. So hopefully you guys are all right, and you're not getting blown away with this terrible wind we've had recently, and we've actually been on flood alert about 4 or 5 times in the last week and a half, and we actually get on flood alerts much before anybody else, really, because there's not many properties that live near to the river, but we actually get on flood alert from a lot further down from the river than what a lot of people do up this way, and that's because it's like split into areas, and it's quite possible that you know, we could end up with slight flooding, but thankfully, touch wood, we don't. So because we have actually been seriously flooded in the past, so just keep your fingers crossed for us, guys, because there's nothing worse. It's not very nice at all. So yeah, and I can hear it raining now, so no doubt we'll end up with a flood alert a bit later on. So we have like 3 rivers very close to us, and then a canal, and the canal is that comes off, also gets fed by another river, so which comes off the hills. So we often think, well, we're going to be safe enough from the river, but then we get flood alerts from the canal, so which is highly unusual, but it actually does happen like that way. So right, we've nearly got these on now, so I'll pick up with the chat in a second, and I'm gonna have a drink as well. I'm dry tonight, I don't know why. Mind you, I'm a bit warm as well, so it's funny time of year when it's not very cold one minute and then it's freezing the next, and then we get terrible wind that makes it even worse. I think we've had about 3 storms, haven't we, in the last fortnight, something like that. So I think there's been 2 of them have been named. Yeah, I think we're just lucky though to be escaping most of it, I think. Right, that's 1, 2, 3, and 4 done of the steps, and we're going to move along now to putting the steps together. Just get over the page and I'll get them in the right sequence. So we've got the bottom step, which is that one. We've got the second step, which I do believe is that one. We've got the third step, which is that one, and the fourth step, which is that one. Okay, so hopefully they'll go together like that. So there is a pin under there, and it might be difficult for you to see, but it does slot onto the pin there in the center, and which does give you then 2 screw holes to screw the next step to, and so on and so forth. So you then go on to that step on there. So that's 1, 2, 3, and then you'll put the final step on there. Okay, so that's simply how we put them together. So I'll whack these screws in, and then I'll have a look at the chat then again, unless you guys like to chat between yourselves in the chat, which is okay by me. So now a few people put the step treads on, the kick plates on before they do this step, don't they? But I don't. I put the kick plates on afterwards, so I can easily do that. It's not a problem. But with this one, we're going to be modifying it anyway. I'm going to be using my pins through the holes where the step treads go. So if you can see the holes there, there's 6 holes in each one. In fact, there's 8 in that one. So we'll be putting the pins through them holes, and of course we'll be poking out the back, and I might have to cut some off, so it will take me longer than normal. And I just wanted to show you guys quickly what was happening and what I'm going to be hopefully on with this week. So I'm hoping that I've got quite an awful lot to do this week. So I'm hoping I can get on and get something majorly done. So, but yeah, I'm pretty certain that I'll be able to get something done. So, and as I said, the project that I'm hoping to work on, which I haven't told you officially about yet, I'll be streaming a little stream about that as well, hopefully this week. And I think one or two of you know actually what I'm going to be doing, but officially I'll tell you a bit later on during the week, and if I get time to stream. And that's simply because Christine's got her issues this week for the Eddie Stubbard, so she'll be building the Eddie Stubbard on Tuesday, and then I've got all these other builds to catch up on YouTube. So, and I do feel guilty, but having said that, you know, I have got other things to do as well. So, and I will catch up with you builds, guys, without a shadow of a doubt. And then, of course, we've got the Facebook groups to run, and which are gone very, very popular. In fact, I'll just share one of the Facebook groups for you. I can go into my banner. In fact, there's a few Facebook groups so that we organise, and yeah, we've got Build the Eddie, and we've got the Titanic, and we've got the ROUTEMASTER, and I've got a group called Miniature Buses, which are 1/12 scale and larger. So, and being a bus enthusiast like myself, in the late 60s and early 70s, there was quite an awful lot of miniature buses running around, shows here, there, and everywhere. And these miniature buses were made from motorbike engines and lawnmower engines and such like, with gearboxes and seats in, and you know, quite ornate, really. Coach built as well. So, and there was coach built by Harringtons, in actual fact, were most of them. And Harringtons were famous for the dorsal fin, of course, the rear dorsal fin. Harrington coachwork was very famous. So, okay, let's have a quick look at the chat before I get that on, and we'll see where we get to from there. So, pop into the chat if I can. Where we're there. D Harris. So, D Harris says, "Oh yeah, I think gone further than that. Goodness me, where are we now? Here we are. So, okay. So, Dana's Universe says, hello, Wayne. Nice to see you here. Yeah, it's very nice to see him here. And Max Mod says, good evening, Welder Wayne. And Rackety Spoon says, I'm just waiting for a call back from someone about the Eddie build, more to follow soon. Oh, that's interesting, Rackety. Yeah, that's interesting indeed. And yeah, we're looking forward to your builds as well on the YouTube. Yeah, I enjoy the way that you just go into the magazine and you just build without actually looking at the instructions, which is great. So yeah. So Mary Oglesby says that great show, big thumbs up. Well, thank you for that, man. I much appreciate that. And we're going to be seeing you and Peter tomorrow as well, aren't we? So yeah, thank you very much for that. Right, let's get on a little bit and see if we can get a little bit further, shall we? See if we can get this started on. Hoping my camera comes a bit right. So hopefully I won't have these problems soon, because I'm going to hardwire this computer into the box. So, and yeah, all being well, we'll end up with an awful lot better. Goodness me, well, an awful lot better camera work. So, which we've struggled with for a while now, haven't we? So yeah, I'm going to hardwire this in, and Christine's, and we're going to see if we can get them sorted so that it does show the builds an awful lot better and a bit clearer. So in fact, I'll bring my camera down. It might want to come into focus, maybe. Oh, it didn't like it. So okay, right. So right, we've got the side of the stepway on now. Then, so this is the side that butts up against the back part of the bus, and just before the back windows, in actual fact, because this is the bottom step. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and then you obviously get more to go up and round the corner, and that's where that's going. Look, you can see it's going round the corner. So round the jolly corner, and these are put in with AP screws, 2 AP screws, there, and there. So we'll try and crack them in now, and see how far we get with them. So I'm trying not to touch my step treads too much, even though that I have sealed them in with some sealer. So I've sealed them in with some yeah, what is it? It's Humbrol. It's not a varnish, but it's a matte varnish, I suppose. Humbrol matte varnish. So that I used on this, and I did the same with the platform, so that it just takes the shine off it, you see, so it's more matte, and of course it's more cork looking is the flooring. So yeah, I would imagine that everybody does this mod differently if they're going to do this mod, and I've seen people put bright step edges on, and I've seen them put silver strips on the step treads and things like that. And then I've seen them put wood on the back platform and on the flooring upstairs and downstairs. Yeah, I've seen some wood strips being put on as well. It's entirely up to you what you do with this model, though. It's your model, and it just depends on how you feel, how you interpret the build, really. You don't have to be an enthusiast to interpret the build how you want, and it's just that I'm an enthusiast, and I'm going by what this bus is in real life as much as possible, and if I can do it to a standard that's acceptable, then that's great. And yeah, I've actually got somebody that's going to see the real Southend Transport ROUTEMASTER, and he's going to take me some photographs, and he's going to look at all the bits and pieces around it, and if there's any funny quirky things, he's going to tell me about it. And there's actually one in the Canvey Island Museum at Canvey Island in Essex. So yeah, that's where it is, or where one of them is. So I'm not actually too sure whether this bus actually still survives, but I do know that its sister does in the museum. So that is today's issue done. Issue 3, I believe. Yeah, issue 3, and we've got a mucky set of stairs. So yeah, a filthy set of stairs, and these will obviously go onto your platform. They'll be going down here. So I forget them to sit in the hole properly, shall we? Where are they going to sit in the hole? Come on, get in there. I don't know where I'm hanging out. Come on, get in there. They don't want to pop in there for some reason. Come on. There we go. So that's where it'll sit on there, and hopefully by the time I've dirtied them edges up a bit and put a bit of silver on, and then put them step treads in, them kick plates, hopefully it'll look a bit more lifelike rather than just being more sort of plastic looking, won't it? Yeah, so hopefully it'll look a bit more lifelike once I get that other detail on. So yeah, So there we go. That's tonight's build and everything that I've got to show you, I think, for tonight. And we'll go back to my facing camera and I'll go back to the chat. Okay. Goodness me. Getting the camera to change quickly is a bit of a problem, but there we go. Okay. Right. So there we go. Hope you've enjoyed that bit. A bit of building and a bit of chat and a bit of banter and a bit of modding. Yeah, a bit of something different. And yeah, let's hope that you approve of my little mod there. I'm sure it'll come nicely together once it's done. And yeah, this is the one of the pleasures about doing a job like this is actually taking your time and just chilling and just letting your mind run away with things and thinking, oh well, yeah, but perhaps that step there is a little bit more one than the other one, and you know, just open your mind to things how things would be in an old bus. Okay. So Spoon says, how is the Olympic coming along? Well, I can tell you, Spoon, that we're not actually going to be doing the Olympic now. We're only going to be doing one Titanic, and that's simply because just cannot afford it. So yeah, we're going to be doing just one Titanic, and that'll be done between me and Christine. And yeah, so we're just going to be sitting on the issues for now until we can get the time to actually build it. And yeah, it's a bit sad that I'm not going to be doing the Olympic and the Titanic, but no, you've got to draw the line somewhere. You really, really have. And I think we're all a bit like that. And then there's the up and coming thing with the thing with fuel at the moment, and food, and yeah, and tax and everything's just going to go up and up and up. So we said, right, well, we're going to knock the Olympic one on the head and just do the Titanic. So there we are. So Daft says, are the steps being painted? Yeah, they have been painted. They have actually been painted. Daft, I don't know if you can see or not, but they've actually been painted, and they've been coated with it's like a weathering paint. So, and what I wanted to do was make it so that it looks really mucky, and then I'm going to put where I'm going to wear them a little bit, like in the center where you would put your feet normally, and then the edges there where you would step as well. So I'm going to wear them a little bit, and then put some weathering paint on, and hopefully they'll look okay. So Debbie Bassett says, good evening at Weld of Wayne. And Gillian Mills says, good show, big thumbs up. Thank you very much for that, Gillian. And Geordie Dave says, great show, Dave. Thumbs up, everyone. Thank you, Geordie Dave. And Dave Bassett says, will you be doing the near side light mod, Dave? Yes, I will. Yes, I'll be doing the near side light mod. I will be doing the extra bell on the upper deck. I will be doing the extra light on the upper deck as well, because there was an extra light on the upper deck, and I'll be doing a lot. Yeah, I'll be doing a lot. So I will be painting the seat backs, and I will be painting the seat framework. You know, the two legs that go underneath them. I'll be painting them because they are actually the wrong color. So in the standard build, so I'll be painting them, and yeah, I'll be doing lots and lots and lots of little things, and hopefully I'll be able to show you how to do them, or my interpretation of them, or how I see them. So D Harris says, good show, Dave. See you tomorrow night. Yeah, see you tomorrow night. Well, it'll be Tuesday night. No, it'll be tomorrow night. Well, I'll be in the chat tomorrow night at Dano's. So yeah, thanks for that, Dave. And then Facebook user says it's coming along nicely, Dave. Thank you very much, Facebook user. Much appreciated for your view. And then Spoon says, understandable. I'm sure if we could all chip in with spare parts to send for even for a sinking Titanic. Yeah, goodness me, yeah. It'd be a brave person that does a sinking Titanic, though, wouldn't it? Because it obviously when it sinks, it's breaking in half, and yeah, it'd be a nice diorama to do with that, especially if it was in yeah, I'm thinking of formaldehyde. No, not formaldehyde. Yeah, that thing that you put. Yeah, I know it's on the tip of my tongue, but I can't think what it is. So yeah, if you was to do a see-through one, a see-through diorama. So yeah. Darth DMC says, if so, we'll be doing the iceberg. Well, a lot of people seem to be making this joke about the iceberg. So yeah, I don't see why not. I think it'd be a good diorama to do, really. Bit of waves and a bit of iceberg poking out, and on a big board with the ship in the middle of it. Yeah, it's doable. It's doable. So yeah, why not? So David Bassett says that's brilliant news, Dave. We'll look forward to seeing all those mods. Great show tonight. Thank you very much, David. Yeah, I'm going to be doing lots and lots of mods to this one, and keep an eye out for my special show that I'm doing hopefully this week sometime on my unknown project. Even though I think some of you actually know what it is, but it'll be my unknown project. Hopefully sometime this week. So if I get a chance to do it. And David Bassett says a resin seed diorama. That's the one, resin. Yeah, resin. That would be really good, wouldn't it? If you could actually see through the side of it and see the Titanic wreck and just the back end of it poking up out the waves, and that'd be great, wouldn't it? So yeah, too much for me to do though, I'm afraid. Too much. I've got enough to do. Then I've got to eat, as well, and live and breathe. Okay, right. Well, I've thoroughly enjoyed myself tonight doing that. Hope you have. And I'm just going to click my other banner on, which just simply says thank you for all your support. Please like, share, and subscribe. And I really do appreciate you in the chat because you've done me proud tonight in the chat. Lots of people in as normal, and some nice new fresh faces as well. So thank you very much for that. I fully appreciate your support, and hopefully I'll bring you something a bit special next Saturday, because it'll be the modded one next Saturday. It could be the normal ROUTEMASTER during the week if we get pack 3, and yeah, it will be uploaded to the Agora site and the ROUTEMASTER group in good time as well. So yeah, just go back to my banners again and show that one. So we've got Agora Models on there, and come on, comments, where has it gone? That one, and that one says D Harris says good night all in chat. So yeah, and that sums it up for me as well. So with that, I'm going to say thank you very much for joining tonight, and please leave with a nice good thumbs up as normal. Before I go, we've got tomorrow night, we've got Dano's builds, Dano's Universe on with his Enterprise, and that'll be at 8 o'clock. And then on Monday night, we don't think there's anything at the moment. Tuesday night, there's Christine, so Crafty Chris, and she'll be doing a Ready Stobard, and that'll be 8 o'clock on Crafty Chris's channel. And Wednesday, I'm not sure. There could be an Arduino show on Wednesday, and then that'll be on Horlicks and Max Mod's channel, which is a duo build, and that'll probably be 7 o'clock on Wednesday night. So then Thursday night, I do believe there's the Craft and Chat and Quiz, Craft and Quiz show with Yorkshire Crafter and Crafty Chris and Horlicks and a few of the others on there on the Craft and Quiz show, and that'll be on 7 o'clock on Thursday night. Friday, I think there could be one from Horlicks, usually at 7 o'clock on a Friday night, and that brings us back round to Saturday. Saturday night, it'll be back here for 8 o'clock for me for doing something else with this lovely Southend Transport Agora ROUTEMASTER. So yeah, okay, so that's about it, and hopefully I've got everybody's chat in, and hopefully I've got everybody's bits in for the week as well. So, and I think that all that leaves me to say is good night, God bless, take care, and we'll see you all again next week. So good night from me, take care now.